Hi guys, it's yalpsutel and welcome to Game Hive's game Antrim Escape, and we're going to play this right now with no tutorial. Now this is a game, it's a point and click escape game. Now if you've not played these kind of games before, it's a matter of trying to find your way out of the room by finding objects, combining objects and getting through all the kind of little puzzles that are in the room. This game follows, has a little storyline to it, but I find it completely irrelevant, so we're just going to skip past all of it, if that's okay with you. This game, I'm playing for the iPad. I think it costs something like 69 pence for iPhone, 159 for iPad. But essentially, we're now stuck inside this room. We have a desk, there's a door, it is locked, a back wall with some books, and another door here which is locked. Now the idea of games like this is to touch and see what you can interact with. And you also get hints on screen, such as, oh, I just picked up the candle, and that comes down here where all our items will come. You can also find out a lot of information. It says the candle is burning. We can go back and we're going to have a look around and see what we can find. First we'll check out on the desk. We've got glow, books, etc, etc. Oh, just behind here seems we've found a key. Perfect. Over here we've got a plant pot. If we touch it, we actually break off the dirt on the outside, and behind we've got a little grid here with a couple of X's. Now we're going to come back to that later, but remember that we found that. Up here above the clock there's a pendant, which if you paid any attention to the story is the pendant that we lost earlier on. Also, what's good about the iPad version is you can see a chandelier up here. What you can do is if you tilt this up above your head, you'll actually look up. There's a couple of things up here. You can see we've got a little yellow gem which we can pick up. There's also a key, but it's too high and we cannot reach it. So what you have to do is literally shake your iPad or your iPhone and the key drops to the floor. Now this is quite innovative of an iPad or iPhone gameplay, and it's about the only thing in this game. But we continue onwards and upwards. As far as the desk goes, we can't get into the drawers or those, but we'll hopefully pick up keys later on that will allow us to get in there. You touch on a key and then try it, and we'll try it up against the lock. We're going to go over here quickly. Not much going on in this view, as you can tell, is we've done stuff with the chandelier. This door is locked, but we do have a key. It doesn't seem to open it, but we do have another key here. The key fits, and the door opens. Perfect. Also got a candle here which we leave in the little gap candle-like space. Now if we click on here on the mirror, it comes up saying news. The candles fogged up the mirror and we can see news. That's N-E-W-S. That's another thing to leave in your mind to remember later. Now that's what point and click games are all about. We're finding things you can't do anything with them. But we've got news just there. Now we're going to go over here. A couple things to note around here. 1. Remember these books up here with the different colours. 2. Remember the little globe here? That is too dirty. You have to clean that. 3. For our next gameplay, as there is a couple exits out of this room, we're going to play through the easy one, then we're going through the hidden exit next time. But this cat will be handy later on. Now, below the cat, there's a book that looks like it could be a piece of wood. Oh, it is a piece of wood. Perfect, pick that up. Now down here, all these cabinets are closed. Well, we do have one here that has an odd looking handle which we can pick up. Over here we've got this, looks like a little music box that is missing a piece. Can't do much about that. Over here we've got a little, it's like a horse-drawn carriage without the horse. You can actually pick up the cloth covering it. And note there's a coin inside, pick that up too. These coins are essential to your escaping this room. We must find 5 of them. That's 1 down. Let's go over here. Oh, and there's another side over here. Perfect. Not much going on here. There's a door that you can completely ignore. We don't need to worry about the door one bit. In fact, let's get rid of that key on the door. Oh, I don't know. Well, the key doesn't open that door. I wonder what that key opens. Ah, the key works in that cabinet door just there. Perfect, retrieving the rope. That's also with these items, whenever you pick one up, you're just going to try on anything you find. But over here, note on this little desk here, we have green, red, yellow, blue, purple, and grey. Now these are important. There's little things like this that you don't think are important, but they are. Now we can actually pick up this grey one, and it's actually a shiny object. You can see that they're a shiny object, which we're going to use in just 2 seconds. But note down the colour and the order of the colours. We're going to go outside here. There's not much going on around here. We've got a balcony, which would be good if we can jump down, but you can see it's far too far. These games tend to be almost logical in the idea that that is too far to jump down, but when we finally escape, it makes total sense. Now, there's an object just over here in the wall. Flat wooden object. Does it look familiar? If not, I'll show you in 2 seconds why. Over here, we actually unplug this drain and find another coin. That's 2 out of 5. Perfect. Also use this little silver object to turn the tap on. Let's put the plug in place. And we've also got that cloth we picked up, which we can get wet. Why would you want that wet, you ask? Well, over here, remember this globe was too dirty. We can clean that and see there's stuff inside. We'll probably want to break into that at some point. Who knows how. Over to the magic box over here that plays music. We actually touch on that item we found outside, and it's the missing piece. And you can play tunes on this. Now if you click the little button in the middle, it plays a tune, and you have to match that tune. So if we try and match that, it was done. Lucky I studied music and found that awfully easy. Next we pick up the key. We're going to use this key. I'm going to try the key on all the places you think it may work. Oh, forgot to mention here, we have a little menu here. It allows you to put help, sound, save the game. But the hint menu is awfully handy, as we have 3 hints, and every so often you get a new token used towards a hint. Yeah, as you can see, we've done 6 puzzles and unlocked 6 things. And if you're getting stuck during the game, you can use this to help work out what to do next. But we picked up, opened up the music box there, picked up a key, and it opened up down here. We can actually pick up the item inside. It is a brick of metal. What can we use the brick of metal on? Well, we have a plank of wood, a brick of metal. Oh, look at that, a hammer. Isn't that handy? Now we're going to go over to the globe, remember before, and we're going to smash. Quickly pick up the coin, and over here, 1:21. What could that be? It could be a time, 21 minutes past 1. Where could we possibly use that information on, apart from the clock? So that was 1:21. Click up the top there, and the birdie comes out with the key. Oh, look at that, what a coincidence. We can actually try and use that key on these here. Ah, unlocked. We also picked up this, that was the wooden object, remember? And this one over here happened to be missing one. Oh, what a coincidence, that fits too. Quickly open up this. Now remember when we fogged up the glass? It said news, N-E-W-S, or north, east, west, south. Compass, the red bit meaning north, so we go N for north, turn around to east, go around to west, and finally south, and it opens up, revealing inside. There is a key here. You do not need this. That is for a later playthrough. Ignore the key. But most importantly, pick this up. 5873. You see that? It looks like a bunch of symbols, but if you look at the white space, 5873. Keep that in mind, because we opened up this one over here, and that's what we do, is we type in 5873, click, and it opens up. Note, if you're playing through this game, there was a version of this game that didn't play properly, and you'd have to type in the numbers. Just try it a couple times and it'll eventually work. But we get the screwdriver and we get a key. Awesome, we're going to try that key perhaps in this middle drawer here. Oh, what a coincidence, it opens it up. And on the inside we get a letter knife and another golden coin. Now what we can do is open up the pendant here. You can double click to get the pendant up. Use the screwdriver, the letter opener, opens it up, and we can see 2-4 at the bottom. It says Ethel, blah blah blah, yours Adam. This is not important. Underneath it says 2-4, that's what's important. Keep that in mind. Also up here, if we zoom in on the picture, you see these little notches. If you go down 2 and along 4, you can see it opens up and we get little gem. It looks awfully similar to the golden one. So you've got to go along 4 and then down 2 or do it or 4. I can't remember which way around it is, but the game is not too exact, so just hit about and you'll eventually find it. Now we're going to go over here. Remember we picked up a screwdriver? It's up here. We can actually use a screwdriver to get the picture off the wall. And we now get to be able to look at this brick wall. The number of bricks. But how do we get past this? Remember, right at the beginning, over here, we opened this up. Now if you look, there's a row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like the wall. So you got to look at that and go, row 2, brick number 5, row 3, brick number 4. I'm going to try that on the row. Over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like this. And you have to multi-touch. And just hit about because it's a little bit pernickety. But you just hit about until you find the 2 right bricks and they match the plant. So just remember to go by the column, then go row, counting left to right, and you'll get there. Now there's 5 slots and we have 4 coins, so we're missing 1. But all this time has passed and the candle has melted away. And there's a coin there. So, now we need to put these coins in here, but they have to go in a certain order. Now, what you need to remember, and this is why it's good to write these things down, is the order of these colours, and we're going to go up to the books. Now, the first one was green. So the first one was 1884. Then the next one was red, which is 1892. After that was yellow, which was 1903. Then it was blue for 1913. And finally it was purple for 1918. And you remember that order. Now we can go back over here and put the coins in that order. We go 1884 in the first one, 1892, then we go 1903, 1913, and finally that one there, and it opens up the box. That number changes through each playthrough, so you'll always have to check those. Now we've got a sword here, but we can't pick it up. Luckily, we have these 2 magical Orby boodly-boobs, so allows us to pick up the sword. We now have a sword. What a great thing to have when you're locked in a room. Oh wait, we can go over here to the curtains, click on the sword, and actually cut down the curtains. Because obviously we couldn't pull those off of the wall. Next, we take the rope, it goes over the edge. We take the curtain, tie it to the rope, take the curtain, tie it to the curtain. And then we click, it falls down. We click on the rope and find our escape. Ryan can now climb down. Starts banging the door. He hears someone on the other side of the door. Emma, who's the girl we lost before, if you're paying attention to the story, is on the other side. Congratulations, you have now escaped the room. Well done, everyone. No, we have not found the secret exit, but that will be in the next video where we find the secret exit. That's how to get through Antrim Escape. I hope you enjoyed, and good day to you.